Morning. This is Mark Slade from Keller Williams, and this is your Montclair 2024 real estate recap. It was another phenomenal year for real estate in Montclair. I'm always astounded by the market's performance, as in the multiple towns I track, Montclair always leads the pack in terms of percent over asking. So I'm going to start there, and we're going to see that in 2024, we sold properties for 23.2% over their asking price. That's an outstanding number and 10% higher than the next town that I track. You will see that it did drop a tiny bit from the previous year, which was 24%, and the year before, 24.2%. But let's face it, it's statistically insignificant that it's that high a percent regardless. The average sale price rose to 1,327. That's 1,327,000, and that was a 7.2% increase over the previous year's 1.2 million. As for average list price, that also increased. That increased 7.9% to $1,077,000. Now, I like to break things out a little bit further. And so, some of the key stats, as opposed to last year when we had the home that was technically in Cedar Grove but listed in Montclair, that had an outstanding list price of $11,000 and sold for 9.5 million to Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of the Jets. In this case, we returned to a little bit more of a normalcy. So we saw that the highest list price was 3.5 million and the highest sale price was 3.85 million. Now, you should know they're not one and the same in terms of properties. The highest sale price occurred at 89 Eagle Rock Way, and that property sold for 31% over asking. Ironically, the highest list price of 3.5 million, that was at 251 South Mountain Ave, and that sold for only 91% of asking or 9% below asking price. Now, I like to break out as well the percentages that sold for more than asking versus the percentages that sold for at asking and less. And so, when looking at that, the percentage of properties in Montclair that were listed in 2024, 87.1% of them sold for over asking, 4.4 sold at asking, and 8.5% sold for less than asking. And that just shows you that Montclair is one of the highest communities in demand for buyers in the area. So just to review, the highest list price, excuse me, the highest price paid over asking was 189%, 89% over asking, and the lowest was 87% of asking, so 13% below asking. If you have any further questions about your property, like a free analysis done, please feel free to reach out to me at 917-797-5059. This is Mark Slade from the Mark Slade Homes team and the recently copyrighted and trademarked Smart Results Slade Team Listing System. So I'd love to speak with you at your earliest convenience. And lastly, I do more weekly updates on Montclair's market. If you'd like to be a subscriber and get these weekly friendly graphics, please let me know again using my cell phone for text. Have a great day, and thank you so much for listening.